I chose the 3M scanner because it was simple and affordable for my same-day dentistry. The open cloud-based platform is delightful. You can send it anywhere in the country you want to send it. Like the slide says, it's more accurate and consistently accurate than any other system on the market, and the 99.7 success rate is right where we're at. We're right in the 99 to 99.5 range without any trouble at all. There is some learning curve. Every time you incorporate new tech into your office, you're going to have a learning curve. Right now, I'm over the major hump of the learning curve myself. I'm to the point where I'm teaching my staff to run the scans, run the margin marking software, run the milling software, the design software. I've got a couple of assistants now that we're probably at 400 crowns or so that we've scanned, milled, and designed and placed. Probably took me 200 or so doing it myself before I felt comfortable letting staff start taking over some of the duties. And now that I've got the staff taking over the duties, it's freed me up to do more work. I can actually prep one now, scan it, go in the other room and start prepping the other one and scanning it while my assistants are designing the crowns and getting them milled. By the time I get the second one scanned and prepped, the first one's ready to go in. How important is the best-in-class accuracy? Well, I mean, I know we all want to do as best dentistry as we can. That's kind of what our goal. None of us really want to try to be bad at this job. If you do, that's just weird. 50 microns is about the width of a human hair. You can see it, I can see it, they can feel it. That's not a lot of give. They're much less than that. So you start looking at the 300 bridges and 15 millimeters in the mouth. You can only go 0.3% in order to get a 50 micron gap. Anything outside of 0.3% is when you start having problems. So the next slide actually compares TrueDef to the Trios, the iTero, and the CEREC BlueCam. Most of you guys probably know the CEREC OmniCam just came out. It's not on this slide because it's too new still. But the TrueDef is much more accurate than the other three just on this compared to the other three scanners. And back in the 80s, and the CAD/CAM systems were promising, obviously, but we didn't have the computing power. They were a two-dimensional scanned image. We just didn't have the software or the hardware to make it do what we wanted it to do. The evolution of the tech has allowed the ChairSign design and milling up to multiple unit ceramic restorations in the same day. The marginal accuracy of all ceramic crowns have now been shown to be the same accuracy as those created in the lab. That's really hard to argue with. That's actually a picture of the case we're going to see coming up here shortly off the design software if you see there. The early ceramic blocks were limited in shade and often had a very dull monochromatic appearance. Today's blocks offer a much better look. The new lavas that I've been working with myself blend in very well the tooth. There's times when I can't find the margin. It just blends in with the cervical third very well. I've drastically changed my prep style as well. Most of the time I won't take the prep all the way down to the facial aspect unless they've got a defect or some flavor down there. But if they've got good gingival aesthetics, good gingival enamel down there, I'll leave that all alone and blend my TrueDef into the facial, mid-facial.